Do you feel any empathy for him? Like, do you feel bad for him at all? Because I felt bad after the interview. Not bad that we did the interview. I feel like it was fair game. He came in with the energy. Y'all gave it back. Whatever. But I felt bad just like Dame Dash is like, it's like you hear the stories, the hip hop stories and all the things. And then now we're looking at how people talk about him now.
Yeah. What's so funny? I did say to myself later that night, like, oh man, I don't like this. Only because like, there's a part of me that likes it, but then there's a part of me that don't like it because I just think it's unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? There's too much real shit going on in the world. And if you want to be a serious person, like I believe Dame is, I wants to be, like this just isn't serious. Like this isn't the way to go about doing things. Because I'm with all the bullshit if we want to bullshit. I gave him bad respect. Like I gave you a lot of respect. Wait. I tried to give you a lot of respect.
In the interview?
Try.
What was the respectful part for you?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
All of it. We started off very respectful.
Like, hello, hi.
Yeah.
No, he came in, he set the rules. We're going to get to that later in the pod, but let's, because there's something I want to address that I saw him post on his page. What's the next one? Go ahead, Alex.
So to me, it's sad to see him like this because it's like I used to look up to what Dame and Jay and Biggs, what they built and what they did, because it was like inspiring. It was like, oh, look at entrepreneurship, look at what we can do if we work together and build something. And it's like, yeah, and it sucks that, like Charlotte said, it doesn't seem like he's evolved, grown up in the past 15 years. And it's like, it's sad because he has the capability of doing a lot, but I think because he hasn't grown up, that's what's holding him back.
I'm glad you brought that up just now, Lauren and Alex, because I really, I hadn't given this any thought. I'm really sitting down thinking about a lot of this right now, but I agree with all of that. And I think that's why this is good, because we need examples. Like we need examples. Like don't look at this interview and just laugh. Look at this interview and learn.
Yeah.
Because we need contrast sometimes that aren't criminal. Like it's easy to see how some people crash and burn because they got on some criminal, dumb bullshit. But what about when a person just won't get out of their own way with their own ego?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this is what it is. He leads with ego a lot. So I would hope, just like 10 years ago, Dame came on Breakfast Club. He gave an interview. I didn't agree with a lot of it, right? But when he's like, he sparked a lot of so-called entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of people decided they wanted to be their own boss, and a lot of people decided they wanted to start their own businesses. That's a cool mindset to have. I always said I felt like there wasn't a how that came with that interview, but that's what sparked the Earn Your Leisure. That's what sparked the Wall Street Trappers. That's what sparked that whole financial literacy movement in our culture. Like if you talk to Rashad and Troy, they'll probably tell you the same thing. Like that Breakfast Club interview with Dame Dash is kind of what made them be like, oh, okay. Yeah. And they started connecting the dots as far as like what the how is. So I would hope the same way that sparked that 10 years ago, I hope people look at this now and say, man, this is what happens if you don't grow up. Mm-hmm. This is what happens if you don't evolve. This is what happens if you don't heal. That's it. Like, that's it.
I don't mean to laugh, but oh my God.
Are you learning though? You can laugh as long as you're learning.
Even before he came in, every time I report on him, and I think that's why, even though it does get difficult sometimes we've kind of figured out a balance of like me reaching out, all that. Dame Dash can be a lot. I still do it because there is a reverence of like, I'm learning from what's happening to him. And the least I can do is extend hey, do you have something to say?
Yeah.
Like, I said it yesterday, I was like, I don't ever want to end up where like, regardless of what he's claiming, why he had to do bankruptcy and all that, I don't want to end up like that. No. I don't. I just don't.
Chris, you've been around a while.
It's the same story. I mean, this is nothing new. I might have told the story on the pod before, but this was with Combat Jack. Now, Reggie Combat Jack was Dame's very first lawyer.
Rest in peace, Combat.
Yep, R.I.P. Going back to the earliest days, he represented Dame and Dame's cousin. I think they had an internet business before they were even in the music thing. But anyway, Reggie wanted Dame to come on the Combat Jack show. Dame was like, I'm in a new stage in my life. I've turned over a new leaf. It's a new Dame. I'm not confrontational anymore. I want to do it, but I want to hear from you about what we're going to talk. He wanted to basically like feel Reggie out and make sure that he wasn't going to come after him. So Dame had like a studio or an event space down on Orchard Street in the city. We went down there. There were all these people there, and like Dame started with this long speech about how it's a new chapter in his life and he's positive. And it was cool, and we were talking, everything's good, and then slowly, like, Dame came out. And it was cool. Like, we were all laughing, but he was just like, Reg, you were always the corniest motherfucker. You used to wear leather jackets with fringes. I can't even do it justice. It was funny, you know, and he was like, you thought you were Terrence Trent D'Arby, and like he's singing Wishing Well to him, and like he started fucking with him. And finally Reggie was like, I'm out of here, man. I remember they had a little balcony. We were having the meeting on the balcony, and we're leaving, and Dame is still on the balcony, you know, singing Terrence Trent D'Arby fucking lyric, you know, and like
I'm with all that type of shit.
It's who he is.
I'm with that type of shit.
I respect that he's consistent. The guy is incredibly fucking consistent.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's good for his health. I don't know if it's good for his business.
Yeah.
But this guy has not. He can talk about new chapters and new this. Like, that's who the guy is.